Hey everyone, welcome. Today, we're going to have a little fun and put your general knowledge to the test with a quick 10-question challenge. You think you're ready? Let's see how you do.
Okay, so the rules couldn't be simpler. I'm going to ask a question, you think of the answer, and then we'll see if you got it right. Keep your own score as we go along. All right, let's get this started. So for our first round, we're talking all about national identity, and we're kicking things off with a focus on India. Here comes question number 1.
First up, what is the capital of India? Take a second, lock in your answer. You got it? The capital is? New Delhi. That's right. It's not just the center of government, it's a city just packed with centuries of incredible history. So that's 1 point if you got it. On to the next one.
All right, next up, something a little sweeter. There's a fruit that's often called the king of fruits. But do you know if it's India's national fruit?
It is the mango. Of course. A really delicious and honestly, a perfect symbol for the country. Okay, let's keep this ball rolling.
Okay, now let's talk sports. What is India's official national sport? Think carefully on this one.
And the answer is hockey. I know, a lot of people might think cricket, right? I mean, cricket is a massive passion there, but it's actually field hockey that holds the official title. Pretty interesting, huh?
And for the final question in this round, let's turn our eyes to the sky. Which absolutely beautiful bird represents India?
The peacock. Such a magnificent creature, and a really fitting symbol of all the natural beauty that you can find all across the country.
And just like that, round 1 is done. How's that score looking so far? Hopefully pretty good. Let's get into round 2. All right, for this next round, we are turning back the clock. We're going to be talking about some iconic figures and moments from India's incredible past.
Okay, this one is an absolute icon of love, truly one of the wonders of the world. But do you know which emperor was behind it? It was the Mughal emperor, Shah Jahan. He built it as this timeless, beautiful marble mausoleum for his favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal.
Let's go even further back in time for this one. The founder of the legendary Mauryan Empire had a brilliant advisor and teacher. Who was he?
Chanakya. You might also know him as Kautilya. He was an amazing strategist, and his writings on politics and economics are still studied to this day.
Okay, for our third and final round, we are broadening our horizons. We're going to touch on geography, science, and even some global organizations. Let's see how you do with these.
You know, rivers are usually seen as a source of life, right? But one river in India has earned a much, much sadder nickname. So which river is known as the Sorrow of Bihar?
The answer is the Kosi River. And, well, there's a pretty powerful reason why it's got such a tragic name.
So, the Kosi River is just notorious for causing devastating floods every single year. For centuries, these floods have tragically changed the landscape and have just deeply affected the lives of countless people in the state of Bihar.
Moving on to a huge moment in communication. This invention literally changed the world as we know it. Who do we have to thank for the telephone?
Alexander Graham Bell. I mean, his invention totally paved the way for the super-connected world we all live in today. A real visionary. Okay, for this next one, let's look up to the stars. We're talking about the absolute giant of our solar system. Which planet is the biggest?
It's Jupiter. It's this massive gas giant, and it is so big that you could literally fit all the other planets in our solar system right inside of it.
And here we are, our final question. This one's about a really pivotal moment in modern history. After the devastation of World War II, a new global organization was formed to try and promote peace. So when was the United Nations established?
The United Nations was officially established on October 24, 1945. And that particular year is just so important.
Yeah, the year 1945. It's a huge turning point in history. It marks the end of the Second World War, and it's the beginning of this whole new global effort to try and find peace and cooperation through the UN.
And that's a wrap. 10 questions covering history, geography, science, the whole shebang. So the big question is, how did you do? It's always fun to test yourself and see what you know, and maybe find out where there's more to learn.
You know, our source material ends on a really interesting note. It asks, is a quick quiz enough? Or does it just make you want to learn even more? Hopefully this sparked a little bit of curiosity for you today. Thanks so much for playing along with me.